Thank you, Jeremy, for that wonderful introduction. Good afternoon, everyone, and thanks for joining me today. I hope today's session will bring into focus a very important part of teaching, and that is the fact that we need to come to the realization that we all need to take time for me, time for ourselves. The opportunity that we have as educators is something that is very rewarding. It's a very rewarding profession. I am sure that you all feel that way, or you would not be doing what it is that you do. Or at least, I hope not. Because if you enjoy it, then that makes it even better. But with rewards come sometimes regrets. As a whole, we as educators are not great about taking the time to care for ourselves. We work too many hours sometimes. We don't get enough sleep, don't get enough exercise. We eat very unhealthy sometimes because we're eating in a rush. We don't spend enough time doing things that refresh us or energize us or keep us going. Too many educators have reached the conclusion, or at least I have, that perhaps this lifestyle is just part of the job. The lifestyle of having to deal with the fact that we're just going to be stressed. There simply isn't enough time to be a good teacher and take care of ourselves, so we say. And that self-care is something that we'll eventually get to, maybe perhaps on our next break, or maybe even during summer, or maybe during winter break, or whenever, right? We're always putting it on the back burner. Unfortunately, though, this kind of rationale is kind of a recipe for a disaster for ourselves. Teaching is constantly, I think, recognized as an incredibly high-stress career. Although it's rewarding, it can be very high-stress, which is only compounded by the fact that many of us are not doing things that would even help us to manage our stress, which in turn makes us have even more stress. We are often pulled in so many directions. We have reports to do. We have meetings to attend. We have other things to take care of. We have student emails to get to. We have obligations at home. We have friends that we like to spend time with. We have mates that we want to spend time with. We have oftentimes children. We have pets. We have obligations that just happen. Perhaps the car needs to be repaired, or this needs to be done. There are so many directions that we as people, or even more so as educators, are pulled in. And now, what's this? It's holiday time. And now we can even have more stress because now we're pulled in even more directions because we're thinking about things like, I wonder if I got everyone a gift that I wanted to get a gift. Did I forget, or did I forget? But either way, it's added stress because we have been pulled in even more directions. With teaching online, it has become even more of a reality to me that we sit at our desk quite a lot of time during the day. We sit at our desks to teach, to communicate with our students, to communicate with our peers, to work on other obligations, and we're sitting, and sitting. But remember that even if we have to make a note or put it on a to-do list, we need to make time for ourselves. We need to make this a priority, seriously. And if we make a sticky note and place it somewhere so that we can see it, don't put it amongst all your other sticky notes, because then it'll get buried. Put it in an area where you know you'll see it. You'll know it's a priority. You know it sticks out. Something that reminds us that we need to take on a daily basis time for ourselves. On my watch, I have an app that reminds me every hour and a half or so to stand up. It'll simply say, it's time to stand up. It's time to get moving. Unfortunately, most times I mute it because I'm in the middle of something and I don't want to stop. But perhaps I should not mute it and perhaps just do it. Like Nike says, just do it. Just make that time for yourself and for myself. I sat down and I was thinking, what kind of suggestions would I have if I wanted to have some me time? What kind of things would I actually do if I had some me time? And I came up with 3 things that I know I would love to do if I had, or if I take the me time. One of them is I would love to spend at least another half an hour in my bed, just enjoying my bed and enjoying having me time. Just laying there and not really thinking about anything, just enjoying my bed and enjoying my me time. Another thing that I thought of that was really intriguing to me would just be having time to just read that book that I ordered for myself that is perhaps now sitting on my desk and I haven't even cracked it. Perhaps I should make it a priority to at least try to read at least a chapter a day, if that. Just having me time so that I can just get that done. And my last thing that I would love to do if I had some me time, which I'm going to start making a priority, would just be able to just sit in my tub and just relax and soak and unwind. I know I'd have to schedule it around everyone else's schedule, but that'll be okay. No kids to knock on the door and interrupt my time. Just time for me to just sit in the tub and relax and soak and unwind. That would be great for my me time. Perhaps those aren't things that you would enjoy at all. So now you have an opportunity. Jot down some things that you would really love to do with your me time. I'm going to stop saying if I had me time. I'm going to start saying during my me time. These are things that I'm going to start doing. That's how we have to approach it. We have to approach it as a priority. So with you, it might be completely different. You might enjoy perhaps walking to your kitchen and making yourself a nice hot cup of tea or coffee or hot chocolate or something that you really enjoy. But make it a priority is something that is very important. Lastly, I want us to realize that probably we sometimes think, I know I do, that me time is being selfish. I'm selfish. I should be spending this time doing blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. But no, it's not. Me time is not selfish. As a matter of fact, I feel that taking care of you will make you more capable of taking care of others. When you are able to take that time and reflect on just yourself, then you are taking care of one of the most important parts of the educational journey for your student, and that is you. If you are stressed, if you are so busy that you don't even have time for yourself, what makes you think that you're going to actually have time for your students? You're going to be like, oh my gosh, I got this to do and that to do and this to do and that to do. We have to purposely take time for ourselves. Because believe it or not, it's not selfish. It's actually very necessary. I hope you found this a very rewarding 12 at 12, and I hope you found it worth your time. Enjoy your day, and please don't forget, make it a priority today. Take some time for yourself. Thank you.